Welcome to the Deliverables AI demo, where we will show you what we can do to help streamline your deal materials preparation. So what we have here is a project. That is the main sort of way of organizing things in Deliverables AI. You can create new projects and for each of your clients or targets. When you first set up a project, you specify the company name, project type, whether it's sell side or buy side, and the client's top level domain, as well as enter any special instructions that you've got around what you're looking at. Are you evaluating this for an acquisition or roll up? Is this a spin-off? Whatever it might be that you need to include in the special instructions there. As soon as we have the website domain, we will go off and crawl up to 250 different web pages and incorporate them into the project knowledge as sources. Also do some deep research. We'll go out to the web, find relevant materials on regulation, on news, competition, market, and the like. If you ever see anything in here that doesn't look relevant, you can delete that out of the sources, because obviously they form the basis for what's being synthesized. Finally, you can upload files. We support over 400 different file types, not just PDF, but Excel, PowerPoint, Word, whatever file format that you have, you can upload. One thing we do recommend here is transcripts that you get from an AI note taker can be a great solution, can add a lot of color to the project. So if you incorporate that in here, it can really help with the final outputs that you've got. The next step is this smart assistant that we have that can do pretty much everything and anything that you want it to do, including outputting in different languages. But in this example, we've asked it to do a 30-page due diligence report for a strategic acquirer, and it does a really quite phenomenal job. All of the sources are cited with footnotes, and all of the sections that you might expect are included in here. And you can pull that across to Microsoft Word for further editing as well. At any point you want to ask a follow-up, you certainly can. A lot of our users are often prompting it to help them in creating slides or asking specific questions about the underlying source data. So very helpful there. We then automatically build this analysis section where we ask 36 different questions on the underlying source data. This is really to help understand, is there any missing gaps from the information you've collected from the client? If there is, you can fire off an email to them and say, hey, we need some more information about headcount broken down by functional area, for example. Then all these other sections map more or less to what you might expect from a confidential information memorandum, but they've been synthesized from all the information that you've been able to gather here. They include citations as well and give you lots of great information that you could potentially use in your own materials, including some slide ideas that you could then use in PowerPoint to create your visual slides as well. Finally, we have this narrative section where it will create tailored materials for different audiences. In this example, it's for a private equity buyer for this particular company. It gives you positioning ideas, brief blurbs that you could use when reaching out to folks. And that is the product in a nutshell. We have a new version of the product coming up here that will let you output Microsoft PowerPoint slides. So that is super exciting, something that has commonly been asked. So the user interface will get a little bit of a change with sources down the side here, your ability to request things here, and then some PowerPoint slides that we generate here that you can download and export into PowerPoint. So that is coming up soon and also very exciting. All right, please get started with a free trial to see if this works for your use case and set up a tailored demo so we can dive into more information with you. Thank you.